Hello everyone, Brenton here, and today we're going to be talking about and practicing some alternate nostril breath work. You may have heard this described as Nadi Shodhana, the Sanskrit term for it, and it's named that because we're balancing these energetic pathways that in yoga we call nadis. They're like these energy lines that are lines of the sun and the moon inside of us. And really what happened was thousands of years ago, these yogis figured out that we can use breath work, particularly with our nostrils and alternating them to balance our nervous system. So these lines of the sun and moon inside of us actually have a lot of correlation with our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. So this ancient technology has a lot of modern scientific backing behind it. The more that we research it, it's pretty cool stuff. So there's a lot of ways that you can practice this breath, and there's advanced visualization that can go on in different kinds of mudras, and none of them are better than the other per se. I'm a fan of the basics, so that's what we're going to talk about today. And so when you use this alternate nostril breath, what you're basically doing is you're plugging one side and you're breathing into the left, and then switching and out to the right, and then back into the right and switching and back out to the left. So it's almost like you're breathing in, then out, then in, then out. So it's kind of moving in this kind of seesaw pattern of alternating between one nostril and the other. You can do different hand mudras with this. Sometimes you involve that kind of third eye point. I like this basic mudra. It's called Vishnu mudra, where it's kind of like, it's surfer style, but you're going to keep that ring finger up too. So you take your first and middle fingers and fold them down, and you're going to alternate between your ring finger and your thumb like that. And so whenever we do this, you always exhale first to the left. You want to clear out, so breathing out, and then plugging that right nostril with your thumb, breathing into the left. And then you switch. Plug the left nostril, breathe out through the right. And then back in that side again. Plugging the right, opening the left, and breathe out. So that's one complete breath oscillation with alternate nostril. So as you move into the breathing practice in this video, there's actually visuals that will guide you on each side with breathing in and breathing out. So it'll help you relax into the practice a little bit. But this is a really good practice for balance. I like it to relate it to elemental water because it brings that kind of equilibrium in our bodies and our minds. When we practice alternate nostril breathing, we're not only bringing a kind of balance to our nervous system and helping that rest and digest system kind of move to the forefront of control, but we're also balancing the hemispheres in our brain. Our brain does a lot of crossing over in its communication with itself, with the body. There's electrical signals that are constantly moving left and right like that. The right side of our brain controls our left side and vice versa, so there's that crisscrossing. And whenever we're breathing like this, we're actually balancing the energy in the hemispheres of our brain. It brings our brain into kind of a state of balance, coherence with the energy movement there. There's a lot of things that this breath work does, and again, these are anecdotal, thousands of years old practices that we're still studying and still finding merit for today. So they're definitely worth learning. So check out the video now, move forward with it. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Happy breathing.
Today we'll be practicing alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. So sit in a comfortable position that lets your belly and chest be open. And imagine the calm, serene waters of a wide river surrounded by forest. Now take your right thumb and plug your right nostril and breathe out through your left nostril. And now breathe in. Switch and breathe out through the right. Inhale on the right. Switch, breathe out on the left. And back in on the left. Switch, exhale on the right. Breathe in. Switch, exhale. Continue this on your own now, breathing in on the left. Breathe in. Switch, breathe out. Breathe in. Switch, breathe out. Now release this breath pattern. Let your breathing be normal and take a moment to notice the effects of this balancing, synchronizing breath. At this point, you can move into meditation, you can practice this breathwork again, or you can go about your day. Be at peace like a river in whatever you do. Thank you for joining us.